2016, children are seen not usually playing in the sun as much as they used to anymore. As report of threats of heat struck being common because of all of the all-time high temperature heating the planet Earth. In 2016, the temperature were 1.69 Fahrenheit, about the 20th century average. Today, we will looking at how we as a human are the main cause of climate change. We will look at three things that we do on this planet affecting the temperature, which are greenhouse gases, transportation, and deforestation and wildfires. Now that we have an idea of what we were looking at, I would like to move on in my first point, which is greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases have been the main cause of climate change and Earth heating up. Now there are many myths about greenhouse gases, so I am here to clear up the air and the confusion. The first myth is that the Earth warming up is caused naturally by sunlight, not greenhouse gases. This could not have been farther from the truth. If it was the truth, our Earth would have blown up a million thousand years ago. Multiple studies have shown an increase in temperature in human produced greenhouse gases. For example, in a group of scientists, Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory in the US, they measured the temperature in two sites from 2000 to 2010. The end result was that the carbon dioxide gases had increased by 22 parts per million from gas produced by humans. The second myth is that carbon dioxide only plays a small role in the overall temperature in the Earth. Obviously, from the last facts, this is also very much out there. It has been proven that carbon dioxide in heated area can trap heat, making surrounding warmer. The last myth is the name natural gases sounds good. So what's wrong? The problem is that natural gases are generated from things like hydraulic fracturing, which this type of technique affect the Earth greatly. Now that we have boosted some of the myth, let's look at something from a visual perspective. The next major cause of climate change is transportation. The daily manufactured vehicles that take us to work and help us drop off our children to school is causing our Earth to heat up significantly. So let's look at some effects about transportation and how it's affecting our atmosphere. First, greenhouse gases caused by transportation account for about 65% of total US greenhouse gases. As you can tell, this is a large number. Consider that this is also caused by fossil fuel made by human. Next, transportation is one of the main uses of energy, and because of this, it increased the pollution of the atmosphere, includes nitrous oxide. Last but not least, transportation had threatened air quality, damaged water resources, and caused habitat losses. For example, transportation has produced more than half of the carbon monoxide and nitrogen oxide into our air. Now that we have looked at some statistical facts, let's move on to things a bit scarier about climate change. I want to talk more about deforestation and wildfires. By doing so, I will be talking about three horrible things happening in our modern world. This is Geza and his mother Noma Bongo when he was younger. They are both white rhinos. Geza was a healthy rhino growing up, and eventually as a rhino he does become curious about the big world around him. Unfortunately, on February 11, 2011, Geza was found and he's reserved with his horn hacked off and a part of his mouth cut off. This was the aftermath of poachers and their deadly deeds. Sadly, Geza had an unlikelihood to live and died from the injury. Next, I want to talk about the wildfires in Australia. I'm guessing we we have all seen the fires happening in Australia. The animals having to crawl or walk on the roads because their habitats have burned out and they are injured. These wildfires are caused by the contribution of greenhouse gases and playing the role of causing the climate in Australia to become even drier, which caused the land to be even more likely to catch up a fire from power line or lightning. Lastly, Amazon deforestation is causing water loss for animals and habitat being lost and animal dying. The Amazon is one of the most important environments because it's not only home to many birds, mammals, and plants, but it also plays a role in regulating the oxygen on Earth because of how large it is. Now that I have shown you guys the massive effects we have on this earth, go out there and donate to organization helping area with animals habitats and deforestation, or even looking at car that use more earth friendly energy. I understand that asking, buying an entire car is too much to ask for, but simply use the bike than your car, or recycling more often. This little change, believe me, this little change can help not only humanity but the earth as a whole. Thank you.